Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we're going to compare two discount stock brokers, My Value Trade and Wisdom Capital, who've got their own set of clients, own set of values. You have to see whether these values fit into your requirements or not. In this particular video, we will be talking about company background, account opening and maintenance charges, brokerage rates, exposure or leverage offered across segments, accuracy of research if provided, performance of trading platforms, and some other features to see whether this is going to be a stockbroker that suits your requirements or not. Let's get started. Starting the company background, My Value Trade is basically a trading arm of Master Capital that was launched in the year 1985. My Value Trade as a discount broker entity was launched 4 years back since today. Wisdom Capital, on the other hand, is also a discount stock broker, and this is part of Asher group of companies which is into financial domain for a while. Wisdom Capital was launched in the year 2013. Now, since Wisdom Capital comes from a full service stockbroking sort of a background, they have offline presence through 250 different locations across different parts of India. My Value Trade doesn't do that. They have online presence only. Both of these stockbrokers are members of BSE, NSE, MCX, NC, DEX, while Wisdom Capital has a running membership with USE as well. If you're looking to open an account with them, My Value Trade charges you 555 rupees for opening the Demat account. Wisdom Capital has no charges for Demat or trading account. To maintain your account with My Value Trade, you have to pay 400 rupees every year as an AMC. Wisdom Capital has a plan of around 1000 rupees which is applicable for the whole lifetime. As long as you have an account with them, you are not supposed to pay any AMC once you have paid out 1000 rupees. So these are different charges at the onset. Then we have brokerage. Now this is one of the important factors to consider before you decide on a particular stockbroker, because this is your recurring cost. In every trade you are going to pay a specific value to a stockbroker here. My Value Trade charges a flat rate of 10 rupees per executed order. Whatever be the size of the trade, the volume of the trade, you are going to pay a maximum 10 rupees. Wisdom Capital has few plans. We'll talk about them, but at the very start they've got a trade level plan at 9 rupees as compared to 10 rupees of My Value. Then they also have a monthly plan of 999 rupees where you can do unlimited trades by paying them upfront 1000 rupees as a subscription sort of a cost, and then you don't need to worry about the number of trades you place or the capital turnover you place on the stock market. They've got multiple other plans depending on the trading segment or your trading behavior. Now these kinds of plans generally are applicable to medium to heavy level traders who place a lot of trades across the whole month, across different segments as well. If you are a beginner or if you are a small to medium sort of a trader or investor, then you can start with the per trade level brokerage plans. Now to talk about the different brokerage plans, we have to check out digitalblogger.com. So My Value Trade offers you a fixed brokerage rate of 1000 rupees for the whole month. You can place unlimited number of trades across different segments. There are no hidden charges to it. 1000 rupees, there is going to be some tax on top of that, but as far as brokerage rate is concerned, that is going to be 1000 one-time cost for this discount broker for the whole month. You can also avail the call and trade facility at rupees 20 per executed order. This is slightly expensive within discount broking space, but yeah, that's the way it works. Then we have Wisdom Capital. They've got multiple plans as well. Per trade level 9 rupees for the whole month. You can pay 1000, and for the whole year you can pay 10,000 rupees. So more or less they have got similar plans, slightly cheaper in case of Wisdom Capital, but it's not that significant of a difference. So as far as brokerage is concerned or brokerage plans are concerned, both of these stockbrokers are placed at a similar level. You can pick either of these based on your requirements. Then we have exposure or leverage. For people who do not understand this concept, basically it's kind of a short-term loan offered by your stockbroker at a specific rate of interest. Now this interest rate can be in the range of 20%, 15% or 22%. It really depends on your broker and a lot of few factors based on your requirements. Then in case of my value trade, you can see that in equity intraday you can avail a facility of 5 times for intraday trades and up to 40 times in case of Wisdom Capital. This particular discount broker is known for giving away high exposure, high leverage to its client. So if that is your requirement or that is your primary requirement, then yes, Wisdom Capital is an answer for that. You can check out the other trading segments as well. More or less, Wisdom Capital beats value trade and a lot of other stockbrokers in the country by a huge margin. Having said that, exposure or leverage is a risky concept. So unless you understand the intricacies or the risks associated with this concept, we would advise you not to use it. See how it works, understand how it works, and only then go ahead and check out exposure or leverage. Otherwise, it can actually kill your trading capital or more for that matter too. Then we have customer service. Now, although Wisdom Capital and My Value Trade provide you multiple communication channels, in fact Wisdom Capital gives you offline coverage too, but when it comes to quality of resolutions or the turnaround time or the personalization factor or the way the whole process works in different departments, it not really gives you a professional feel. The skill set of the executives can be taken up to a different notch, different level. There must be sort of a training program, and I'm talking about both of these discount brokers here, so you can't really have huge expectations either from My Value Trade or for Wisdom Capital when it comes to customer service. Then we have research. Now research is something generally is provided by full service stockbrokers, and in this case you won't be getting any access to tips or recommendations. You are supposed to perform your own technical or fundamental analysis without any help from either of these stockbrokers. You can certainly take the help of a professional advisory company, but as far as these stockbrokers are concerned, you are going to be on your own. My Value Trade gives you options to trade and invest across equity, mutual funds, IPOs, currency and commodity. With Wisdom Capital, you will not be able to put your money into mutual funds or IPOs. You will have to check out some other financial house for that. So you have to see what are your requirements in multiple levels and only then make your choice. Don't just look at the AMC or the brokerage or anything specific in question here. Then we have some other features, and again it really depends whether you need these things in the first place. For example, automatic trading is provided by Wisdom Capital. Relationship managers are provided by My Value Trade, and you can just see this whole bunch of features here and decide what you need and what you don't. Now let's talk about the trading platforms offered by these two stockbrokers. We will talk about the mobile app first, and for that we need to check out Google Play Store. So let's start with the mobile app of My Value Trade. It's called MVP Mobile, rated at 3.0 by around 33 users. As you can see here, it doesn't really give you a good picture. When it comes to the update frequency cycle, the last one was done on 17th of June 2015. We are recording this video in August 2017, so it's been more than 2 years that this app has seen even a single update. Now that's a big problem from clients' perspective, simply because if you're using an outdated application, you are not going to perform in a way that you optimally should be. The number of installs very small, 1,000 to 5,000. When it comes to the clients, the feedback, well, we had a lot in negative sense. The number of features are limited, and we can judge that simply because since the app is not getting updated, new features will not be added to the application for sure. The app has slow speed, it has performance issues, and especially if you're a beginner, if you are an intermediate sort of a trader as well, you will find that the app has some usability issues. You will find it tough to understand different features and navigation across multiple aspects here. Finally, a basic feature such as Market Watch doesn't work that well. So you can understand from all these points here and the numbers as we just saw that this application is certainly not a recommendable solution for your trading, and we will actually be very justified by these numbers when you say that. Trade Eye is the mobile app from Wisdom Capital's house. Now this one's rated at slightly better, 3.8, but sample size is very small. 26 is too small a number to make an objective judgment. In this case, the update frequency cycle is better. 13th of July 2017 is the one that last it was seen. Generally in their case, they update the mobile app in the range of 2.5 months. This can also be improved to few weeks for that matter. Number of installs very small, 500 to 1000. So certainly it needs a lot of maturity, it needs a lot of visibility so that we can get a decent feedback and understanding of this application. However, currently the application has problems with the performance. The speed is going to be an issue. The app crashes multiple times, so irrespective of the fact whatever mobile phone you are using, whatever internet connection bandwidth you are employing, the app can crash at different levels. The basic features such as auto refresh in this case doesn't really work. So whether you're looking at the data feed from different indices or different stocks, or maybe if you're even if you're checking out some top gainers or losers, the data is not going to get updated. You have to manually refresh it to see the latest chunk of information. So that's a bigger problem, and certainly in the coming time this application can get better. Hopefully by the number of features it can add, or the current bugs or current problems that application has, those can also be solved. So as of now, we will not be able to recommend you any of these mobile applications. Both of these applications need to work a lot on different levels we discussed, and however, at the same time, we need to check out the other trading platforms offered by these two stockbrokers here. Hopefully, they give you a better sort of proposition in that particular segment. For that, we need to check out digitalblogger.com. So here we can see that there are different trading applications offered by MyValueTrade. Now this one we are looking at is a terminal based solution. You have to download this and install this onto your computer, laptop or desktop. It gives you multiple types of features. It's not exhaustive, but certainly it gives you much better trading experience than the mobile app we have just seen. It can be put into somewhere around the above average trading platforms for sure in terms of performance, speed, number of features, usability, user experience. It gives you a decent sort of a trading experience. Then we have MVT Classic. This is a web-based browser application, doesn't require any download or install. It can be used across any browser, be it IE, Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, Safari. You can use either of those. Number of features in this case are going to be limited. However, it gives you decent security to trade, and at the same time you can perform your technical analysis using different charting functionality available within the application. At the same time, the application is not responsive. Now web-based browser applications are supposed to be responsive so that it can be used across different devices for that matter, but this one can only be used across the desktop, computer or laptop. You cannot use it on a mobile or a tablet device, so that's going to be a little problem there. Otherwise it's a recommendable software too. We have seen the MVT mobile application already. Certainly not a recommendable application by any standards whatsoever. So these are some of the trading applications offered by MyValueTrade. Now let's check out what kind of competition Wisdom Capital poses to this particular discount broker here. So in case of Wisdom Capital, most of the trading applications offered by the stockbroker are third party in nature. It doesn't develop or design any of the applications in-house. So if you have any sort of a query or a concern or a feedback that you want the broker to incorporate in the trading platform, that's not going to happen, because their feedback is going to be transferred to the technical team of the third party, who will decide based on their requirements and the overall pipeline. So first up we have Nest. This is a terminal based solution, and again it requires a download and install. It gives you multiple types of features. Exhaustive, yes, to an extent. It's a mature trading application, but it's a little bulky in nature, so you have to make sure that the configuration of your desktop or computer is going to be decent enough to have a trading experience in an optimal way. Then there is BSE Bolt. This is also a trading application specifically designed and developed for BSE index, and it gives you multiple types of features, not as exhaustive as Nest, but still it gives you a reasonable number of features for that matter. Then we have NSE. Now this is again a web-based browser application in this case. Now it doesn't require obviously a download and install, and you can just click on login on the website of Wisdom Capital and you will be directed to this particular browser application. This requires you to put in your credentials and you can start trading from there. Then we have another third-party software. This is the NSE mobile app. We have seen the one offered by the discount broker itself called TradeEye. Now that application we did not recommend. This one, well, it also has some concerns in terms of its design, in terms of its speed, but number of features in this case are pretty exhaustive. You can certainly use if you are a medium to heavy level trader. You will not find concerns using this application. But again, design is going to be a problem. In a sense, learning this application, how it works, is going to be a problem initially. Once you get the hang of it, certainly you can use it for your future trading. So these are different trading applications offered by Wisdom Capital. It really depends what kind of a device you put in. So if you want to go ahead with the terminal based solutions, it's better you go with the Nest we just saw. So this is pretty exhaustive in nature, decent user experience. Make sure again you have a high configuration in your system. Then if you want a browser based application, again marginally NSE now wins the battle as compared to the one provided by MyValueTrade. And in case of mobile app, we have just talked about that you should not be using any of the mobile app offered by these two stockbrokers here. NSE now, the mobile application can be used, NSE mobile app can be used to an extent, but again, it's not a great sort of a trading experience that you can be expecting from the application here. So let's get back to the presentation now. So that is it as far as comparison between these two discount stock brokers is concerned. We have talked about multiple features here. Depending on your requirements, your preferences, you can make a selection by yourself. However, if you need some sort of help, some sort of advice in finalizing a stock broker that matches exactly with your requirements, you can check out this link, digitalblogger.com/free callback broker choice. We will be putting this link in the description of the video. Put in your details and your preferences so that we can suggest you, we can send you the details of a recommended stock broker just for you. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs up button. We'll really appreciate that. You can also subscribe to our channel, Digital Blogger, at YouTube for similar videos in the future. We have presence on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Flightshare with the same handle, Digital Blogger. You can like, subscribe, follow us there to stay updated with the market information every single day. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Bye-bye.